Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Julie. If you are a continued supporter, thank you very much. If you're new here, welcome. I will be planning an adventure for you today. You will have to stay tuned to see what it is. Hi everyone. In this week's video, I'm going to be making another one of the stuffed animals from my book that I got from Amy. I chose the elephant, Edward. I am going to be referring it to as a she because growing up I used to like elephants, as I mentioned in the past. And one of my favorite ones was a blue stuffed animal that I had named Ellie because she had a cute little pink bow or something. I mean, it was kind of ridiculous. But anyway, I probably inadvertently will be always calling it a she, like I did with the turtle. Even though it was a girl's name, I called it a he. It's just something I do. But anyway, in preparation for the video, I actually went ahead and made the body. So this is the body of the elephant. Make it, the magic ring and go around, make it larger, and then up here you keep it open to sew it onto the head. And I went ahead and made the head because this is just basically the circle. You make it larger, grow it, and then shrink it. Put the eyes in, stuff it, and all that good stuff. So the first step I have to do is to sew these two parts on top of each other, and then let's see what is after that. Legs. So then the legs come next. So I will probably show you me putting the head on the body, or actually I think you put the body onto the head because the body is the one with all the extra string yarn. So anyway, I will get working on that. Okay, so remember when I did the turtle, it did not have directions on how to place the eyes. Well, in this one here, it tells you exactly, what rows, between what rows, and between, how many stitches apart. So with the elephant here, it was a lot easier to figure out the placement of those eyes. Just wanted to let you know that. Okay, so the first step that I have to do is thread the yarn needle with this yarn here. It's attached to the body. Okay. So then, since he's kind of leaning back that way, I am going to make this the front. And put the head, let's see, somewhat centered over that magic ring. Spin him around, because it's actually back here. So I'm sorry everyone, after that phone call I was a little frazzled. I rushed back in here and started sewing, and then I realized I didn't turn the camera back on. So I have the head attached to the body. So can't really see him very well, but anyway, sorry about that. Okay, so like I mentioned, I have to make 2 legs, and we start out with making a magic ring, but I only put 6 single crochets into that ring, so it's a lot smaller than when you start with like the head or the body. So I'm going to get working on that, and I'll show you since there's 2, I will show you what the 2 legs look like when I'm done. Okay, I have the legs all made. I have them stuffed and sitting in front of the body where they go, kind of. And next step is to get them sewn on. So that's what I'm going to be working on. Okay, folks, I hope you enjoyed the time lapse. I got both of them sewn on. Here's what it looks like from the bottom. I think this one here is a little bit more forward than this one, but he sits really well. So I don't know. I think he looks all right so far. I guess he looks a little dorky because he doesn't have his arms or his trunk or his ears, but you know, once I get those worked on, I think the arms are next, so I'll get those started for you. Okay, so I'm going to be starting the arms. Get comfortable in my chair here. For the arms, we do 2, of course, and with the legs, they were 14 rounds, and with the arms, they are actually 22 rounds. So they're quite a bit longer than the legs are long. But when you look at the picture in the book here, I mean, you can see that the arms are quite a bit longer because they attach right up here by the neck, and they look like they're both touching the feet. So that's the goal that I'm going to be trying to get it, you know, close to the picture as I can get. So I'm going to be doing my magic ring first, and with the arms we do 10 single crochets, where with the legs we only did 6 single crochets. So I'll be starting the ring and going on from there. Okay, so I have one of the arms done, and I'll have to stuff it, and they tell you to squeeze this together, the two, you know, the opening, and then you put it inside the neck, between the head and the body. So that's what it's gonna look like. So I have the other arm to make, and then I'll get them both stuffed and probably sew them on, and then I'll get back with you. Okay, so I have his arms on now, and I decided to sew the one back a little further because he seemed to be getting a little bit off balance. So I don't know if you can tell that arm there, but I don't know, I guess it looks about even with this side. But anyway, that's what he looks like. And I think this is where I'm going to end the video for this week and save the trunk, which is next. Excuse me. I did look over the directions, and you actually make the trunk a little bit different. You start with the ring, of course, the magic ring. And instead of joining each round and then chaining one, you just basically continue on and on and on. You still have to keep track of what row you're on, but you don't have to like completely end a row and then start a row. So I'll see how that works. I'll probably show you that process next week. But I hope everyone has a great day, better day than I'm having. I'm having a little bit of a struggle today, but that's kind of normal for me. I have good days and bad days, and today just happens to be a little more stressful one. But anyway, I hope everyone has a great day. Bye. Thank you everyone for watching the video. If you liked what you saw, would you please hit the thumbs up, give me a like, and if you have any comments or questions, please put them in that area below. And if you'd like to, please subscribe. I know I'm not a very large channel yet, but I do plan on putting out a video every week or every other week. So thank you for your continued support. Hope everyone has a great day. Bye.